Business marketing is basically a marketing technique of organizations or people. It enables them to sell their products or services to other firms or other organizations that use them in their goods or service, or sell them on behalf of the firms or companies to their clients. So one of the aspects that needs to be considered before selecting any particular marketing technique for business is cost effectiveness. Good marketing often proves to customers that beyond cooking the best meals, the best really or the business really matters to you. If you don't cultivate a good marketing strategy, clients may perceive your lack of publicity as being less effective than your rivals, which means your restaurant has less to offer. In the early part of 1985, Francisco Ignacio migrated to United States or the US to seek for greener pastures. So, a businessman by profession, Mr. Ignacio established a small restaurant in Irvington, New Jersey, USA. So, its main products includes various Italian American dishes such as pizza, pasta, and gyros. So Mr. Ignacio had this training on this business from two very successful restaurants also in the USA. Thus, the first Pizzeria was opened in the Philippines located at Visayas Avenue, QC. Using the recipes that handed over to them, the Filipinos had the chance to eat New York style American Italian food at a very reasonable price. So one of the key factors to business success is marketing strategy. So marketing strategy determines the general direction but not the specific details for a variety of marketing related activities. So Aveneto restaurant can also make changes on how to attract people's attention, and it needs an effort also to advertise and have a commercial to promote the restaurant more, since its close competitor is the Yellow Cup. That's also the pizza restaurant. So based on the interview, the renovation is needed to get attention and make the image of the restaurant attractive or more alive to people. So if only there's a good marketing strategy, the restaurant will grow quickly and people will recognize it, because we all love food and food is the most important of all.
Known qualities of food, they are not that well known, unlike Yellow Cup. But people still came back to them because sometimes it's not just the place that makes customers happy, but also the quality of the food. Many also order from them via GrabFood and Food Panda. So even if there are not many people in the restaurant, they will still deliver the quality of food through food delivery because their goal is to win the smile of the customer. Unknown, the following are problems facing Aveneto, or Aveneto is not that well known. Competition in Yellow Cab, pandemic, low sales, no commercials, and needs to be renovated. First, Aveneto should promote their restaurant on social media in order for others to become more familiar with it. So this is an excellent strategy for Aveneto because social media platforms are extremely popular among people of all ages. Promoting Aveneto on social media is undoubtedly the best way for them to reach a specific audience or customer base. Second, hiring a social media influencer is one of the best ways for a Avenida restaurant to attract new customers and to compete with Yellow Cab. These are social media users or accounts with a large number of devoted followers. Look up the various social media food reviewers in the area on Instagram and Facebook and ask them to review the restaurant. This approach encouraged their fan base to visit Avenito and try it out for themselves. Third, since Avenito does not have a commercial, they can still do a commercial without spending a lot of money through simply montage their foods or menu and post it on social media like Facebook and Instagram to promote their business. Fourth, one of the most compelling reasons to renovate a Avenito is to improve the overall customer experience. Even if their food is fantastic, customers will consider the overall experience of a business when deciding whether or not to return. Aveneto can create an atmosphere that supports the eating experience by implementing a design that is relevant to the food style and restaurant. Fifth, by doing this, there is a great chance that sales of Aveneto will increase and Aveneto's customers will increase even more. So next is goals and proposal. The objectives of this project proposal are to provide a solution to the problems facing Avenito, such as making Avenito better known than Yellow Cup through social media promotion, attracting new customers, making a commercial montage of their menu without spending a lot of money, increasing sales at Avenito, ensuring that customers and clients have a positive experience, and ensuring better quality products for customers and employees or crew of Aveneto.
As an overview of the research techniques used in this study is provided in this chapter. It gives details about the employee such as the HR and the supervisor, the parameters for drawing conclusion from the study, the participant, and the selection methods on how we conduct our research step by step. So the first one is we begin to locate the company, which one we need to conduct a research, and after that we set an appointment uh, for the HR and supervisor for their availability, and the next one is after that setting an appointment. We do a one-on-one interview with the supervisor and HR, and after that we collect the problem and we analyze and filing a project proposal, and after that we apply or do an application of the research. So as the equipment that we use to fully finalize this research, um, the researcher used a descriptive method as the researcher instrument. It was planned and written in such a way that the specific of research question, the cover letter of the questionnaire is composed of 10 10 questions. Through personal observation, the researchers supplemented and enriched the data and information gathered. Now, this type of data gathering technique can be used to verify matters and figure badly needed by the study in making analysis, interpretation, and ultimately in making conclusion and recommendation. So, for the data gathering procedures, we gather data from 25th Visayas Avenue, Quezon City, through a one-on-one interviews with the HR and the supervisor, the researcher makes sure that each corresponds to their predefined criteria, and after the interview, the papers were checked.
For the recommended interventions, business owners should plan to continue to innovate once the pandemic is over. They should be ready to adapt to the new normal to mitigate the impact of a pandemic. The pandemic has taught us that we're providing essential services, so we need to ensure that we can provide this service reliability no matter what circumstances is. For the problem, the restaurant industry has been particularly affected by COVID-19. Many establishments are struggling to keep their heads above water. As the pandemic continues to affect the restaurant industry, the owners like Aveneto may begin to lose hope. The problems they faced included losing both customers and employees, adjusting to customer preference, closing some branches, product shortage, pending deliveries, and also there are many customers, or mostly, argue because of the vaccine card and social distancing. They don't follow the protocols that we have since we are not yet in